Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial, we're going to be taking inspiration from this picture right here. This is a makeup artist named Nikki Makeup, and when I saw this picture, I knew I had to create it. I actually recreated this look a couple of months back, but I didn't love the footage, so I'm recreating it again today, and I absolutely love the way that it came out. So if you're interested to see how I got my more natural side or my more full coverage side, continue watching. Okay, before we start the video, gonna say God hates me. We're gonna go in with the Banana Bright primer, and I place this all over my face. Just put my hands together and go all over the face, and what this is gonna do is just give us a nice glow overall, and this primer really peeks through the foundation, which I love, and you're really gonna see your skin glowing through foundation, which is like how? Like, I don't even think anyone thinks that that's actually a concept, and it really does just give a nice glow to the skin. So next I'm going to move on to this Tatcha primer, and I just add this in the center of my face. So I'm just going to take this with my nail, and then I usually just then go and moisturize it onto my face. So with this Tatcha primer, I focus it in the middle of my face, so mainly my nose, my forehead, and my chin area. To begin, this is going to be the natural side, and this will be the full coverage side. We're going to start with the natural side first, and for the natural side for the foundation, I'm going to be going in with this Tinted Moisturizer by Mercier. I have yet to use this, and as I said in the past videos, I think I did a new makeup haul and I purchased this. I was scared to use this because, like I said, I'm a full coverage girl, and this is not full coverage at all. So I'm actually going to take some with my finger, because I feel like the Beauty Blender will really just eat this up, and I'm gonna just apply it to my skin. So personally, I have never applied foundation or tinted moisturizer on with my hands, but I felt like it was gonna give it the maximum amount of coverage. So I feel like we have it all on for the most part, and it looked exactly like skin. I thought it was gonna be more intense. A part of me so badly wants to add just another layer of this because it's so lightweight. I'm not used to tinted moisturizer. So I'm going in with this Nars concealer just because I feel like it's very lightweight. And I feel like this is where most of our coverage is going to come from, just because that tinted moisturizer really didn't do a lot for us. So I'm adding concealer in mostly where my problem areas are, just so that way I can add more coverage. And I think that's really it. And I know I say that's really it, it's kind of a lot. I feel like the Beauty Blender will pick some of the product up. I feel like raise your hand if you wear lightweight, like natural. Like, I know people are like, girl, this is coverage, but this is not coverage, my friend. Like, my skin looks glowy, it looks natural, it looks so good, but this coverage is kind of killing me up close. You can see my beauty marks, you can still see some of my freckles, you just see the imperfections. So I'm going to go in with this Vasanti concealer brush, and I'm just dipping into this Milk makeup powder, and then I'm going to go underneath my eye with this. I'm going to keep dabbing into that. You know, I'm still on the fence with this Milk makeup powder only because of this nutting. Like, I feel like my thing is I take the whole top off because I like to bake. I like to really get my sponge in the powder, and I have not been able to do that, so I've been using the powder this way, which is cool because you lightly just set your makeup. But like I said, I like full coverage, so I want to fully bake. Continuing with the natural side, I'm going to go in with this CoverFX bronzing duo. This is in the shade Sunkissed Bronze. I'm going to go in with my Morphe 405 brush, dip in just the slightest bit, then I'm going to tap off the excess, and I'm really just going to dab this onto my cheek. Remember to tap off if you are doing this, or if you are just sticking to the natural side of this tutorial. So right now I am just sweeping the product on. This is a very pigmented product, so if you feel like the bronzer is too pigmented, you can pick up your sponge and just tap over the product. So again, I'm tapping the slightest and definitely dabbing it off. and just putting this across the forehead now. So I'm taking the bronzer normally every place that I would naturally bronze. I'm just going under my chin now. So we did that little 3 of the forehead, the cheek area, and underneath the chin. She does have a little bit of blush going on in the picture, so I'm going to use this cloud paint, and this is in the shade Dusk. So I'm just going to take it out. And the reason why I'm choosing Dusk is just because it's more like, I feel like a skin-like kind of color, like a flush color. So I'm actually just going to take this on my ring finger here. I want to take the slightest amount because a little does go a long way. So I placed the liquid blush on my hand after I put a drop of it on my finger, just because I want to control the amount of blush that goes on. I don't want it to be overbearing amount because this is a very natural look. Moving on, we're going to go for the softest highlight, and for that I'm going to be using this Hourglass Ambient lighting powder, and this is in the shade Luminous Light. So I pulled my hair back and I'm just highlighting my face, and I don't want to go overboard, but this is such a beautiful highlighter. I feel like you can add so much and you'll still never go overboard, but we want to make sure that this look remains natural. So finally, for the natural side, she added freckles, which I'm all about. So I'm going to take the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I have it in 2 different shades, and I'm just going to dot all over my face. So when adding freckles, I'm pressing down and twisting, pressing down and twisting. And these are a little darker because that was ebony, but I'm going to go in with medium brown now. Kind of living for the finish on my skin once it's complete without the full coverage, I won't lie. But I just feel like maybe I'm just more comfortable in full coverage. I love the full coverage mask. So I am taking my finger and just trying to dab it out, just so that way it doesn't look so fake. Freckles are prominent, but yet not so prominent. They kind of just blend into our complexion. So I'm really just going to town with this ABH Brow Wiz, and I'm just twisting it as I apply pressure. And remember, freckles aren't perfect, so I'm really just dotting it, twisting, and then continuing. I even add freckles on the eyeshadow. Ooh, I'm kind of living for this, guys. I know people think it's very weird once they see this. When I did this look the first time, a lot of people thought I was doing power of makeup, and they thought that this was my natural side face, like with no makeup, and they're like, wow, I never knew you had that many freckles. But no, it was really just my Brow Wiz at work. I do have freckles, but not this many. Guys, have you ever used a Morphe sharpener? Like, it literally does the job in 2 turns. Maybe 3. So I'm gonna line my lips on the natural side. Oh, and this is like, this matches my lip color. So natural. Which is not me. I haven't thought the part through where I pick a lip color or if it's just gonna be lip liner. So we're gonna leave it there right now. So I have to say, now that the side is all done and I have my natural makeup on, I'm actually not hating the full package. I don't mind with the concealer and the blush and the contour that I put on. It actually made me feel a bit more comfortable. So I feel like it doesn't look too far off from my skin. As you can see, it looks like it might be the same. So we're gonna move on to full coverage. And this is home. This is where my heart is at. This is what I love. So let's get into it. If we're going full coverage as hell, we're going with Milani. This is going to cover up your sins, your soul, your entirety. So I'm going to put this on. And by the way, I was using this new e.l.f. sponge and I kind of like it a lot. So I'm going to place just 1 pump so far. And this side is just making me feel like it's me. Hello, she's awake. Next, I have this Born This Way concealer in my hand. And oh my god, I love this Born This Way concealer so much. I picked up 2 concealers, the Born This Way concealer and the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer. And when I tell you that I've been missing out for so long, or truly been missing out for so long, I was using Tarte Shape Tape, and don't sleep on Jouer. I was using Jouer too, and that's really good. That's really full coverage. But the amount of moisture that both of these concealers give and the amount of coverage, the skin looks so beautiful. Oh, yes, cover up my entire existence. Sheesh, this concealer is so full coverage, my god. But the finish on it is so luminous. So you guys know next for powder, I'm going to be going in with this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Setting Powder. Take my sponge on there like that. It should look like this. So I'm going to take some more. I'm just going to set my under eye with this. Oh my god, this flawless powder. Look at this skin, guys. I don't know how people aren't full coverage people. This powder is definitely worth it, like as you can see. So I'm taking more of this CoverFX bronzer and the Morphe 504 brush, and I'm just applying this to my face. I won't be as cautious when applying this because I definitely want to bronze up my skin. I honestly love my everyday routine. I know that it could be a lot because it's so full coverage, but honestly, I just feel myself like I'm coming through. I'm here. I'm almost there. I'm fully loading. Like, I feel so good about my skin. I need you below to let me know which side you favor more. Honestly, can't choose. I would wear both. This weekend I actually went to a super Walmart and I was trying to find Flower Paint by Flower Beauty, Drew Barrymore's brand, and that's the only thing they didn't have there, which kind of made me sad because I definitely want to see if it could be a dupe for this Cloud Paint. I think Cloud Paint is like $18 a tube, and the tube is pretty small, but honestly, like I was saying, a little does go a long way, so it is worth it. And this formula is truly very beautiful. So for the full coverage side, I'm going to go in with this Ambient lighting powder again and this illuminating brush. And I'm just going to take this on my cheeks. And I'm just going to try to make this side as intense as possible with the highlight. But like I said, it can only build up to so much. I'm going to hit that Cupid's bow. I'm going to hit the nose on both sides in the center. Okay. So now we're going to finish up the lip on this side, and I think I'm going to make them look even. So the lips, the eyes, and the eyebrows are going to match. Last but not least, I'm finally going to do setting spray, and we're going to go in with this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. And I love this so much because of its ultra fine mist. It smells so good, and it honestly revives the skin and gives such a glowy look to the skin. I actually forgot before we leave, she did do the under eye, the bottom lash. So sound off below letting me know which side you like more. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm coming out with more videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one.